red, not blue.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, starting at the third map before we get going.
Wait, what? Oh.
Panda cheering for Tree. Me too, brother. Me too.
I'm not. Like, I'm sorry. Like, him taking the win against Dignitas Killer was not cool.
I I I half agree, but the other half of it is I think this guy's killer did DC, man. And
I don't care, man. No. Just no.
if you're offered a free win, you don't say no to that. I mean, I don't care who you
You do
are.
if you're polite. I mean, he was fucking losing. The offer wasn't even him giving Killer the win. The offer was regaming. I agree.
Well,
Tree is gonna get cut down.
I think we're just getting some stink on a penguin because there's a severe lack of Zerg in the finals today, but getting into this game, starting in the lower right corner of the map, the bane of Penguin's existence, and the mine and Panda's favorite Terran, Tree.
His opponent spawning in the top left spawn location, gonna be the red Protoss player. It is none other than TSLinori.
And Starboard has been fixed, so I'm preemptively guessing people are going to complain about that. My mistake, I was on the wrong side for a second. But it does happen, so deal with it.
Bam! Fedora is right. Tree needs to change his name to Sapling after Inori does some weed whacking.
Oh man, too much hate in chat. I mean, these are great players all around, guys. You can complain all day, but the reality is he made it to the finals. It's not like he didn't deserve any of this stuff, and he's continued all the way to this best of 5 end of series, so it's not like he's here undeservedly. Meanwhile, our Terran player going for that typical opening here. Keep the Protoss out. No scouting information, please. It's interesting, too, because you see several Terrans, they're very much in favor of just putting the supply depot close to home, minimizing the mining time lost, and just getting that economy up quick. But, again, that is kind of the, I guess, trade-off of denying complete scout information to your opponent.
Yeah. We're not going to be seeing Tree going for any sort of two-rack shenaniganry like we saw him try in the last game. Going for a pretty quick gas, not going to be going gasless expand either, so we'll have to see if he pulls out a bad fat panda strategy.
Yeah, 13 gas definitely lends its way towards Hellions, maybe an early medevac, whatever Tree wants to do. I mean, Banshees are much less typical against Protoss, but they do still work if they can catch your opponent off guard. But the problem is, like, what Protoss player's not going to have an observer on the field, right?
Yeah. After a certain point, it's... Oh, is this supply depot going to go down? No, it's not. Got it down to like 11 health.
That would have been a major victory for, like, that would have just been like, nope, I'm done, GG.
Oh my god, like, random thing, but I was playing ladder the other day and I was streaming, and I played this guy, and it was ZVT, and I scouted on, like, 12. I did a 12 worker scout, and then I killed the worker that was building his CC, and he rage quit.
Ah, man, try playing Terran, it's very frustrating. Even if it's not, like, a big victory, it still
Like,
pisses
the
you
funny
off.
part is that I played against him, like, immediately after that on ladder as well, so it's not like he just had to go to dinner or something.
Nice.
So I was like 15 hatch aggression OP, right? Oh well.
So we do see that factory on the way.
Yeah, we see pretty much the exact same thing that we saw out of Panda so far.
Well, I mean,
So,
it's a great build that if you can get your opponent off guard with it, does a lot of damage, especially to the probe line. And, oh, there's actually been a forward pylon already placed by Inori. However, this is one
like,
of the more typical
scary.
spots.
This is so scary. This is exactly what happened in Panda versus Inori on this map so far.
And it's funny, if this goes down the exact same way, I'd be really interested, but Tree just waiting on that gas to get the starport up.
Boom.
And there it goes.
And it's like I feel like I feel like Tree has a much better chance of executing this well because he's a good player. And we saw the probe. We saw the probe from Inori didn't actually get past the bunker, so Inori may well think that Tree has an expansion.
Well
I'm
played.
sorry, I love you, Panda.
Well
I
played,
love you.
scumbag penguin. Oops.
Ronsky saying he rage quits if he does a bad worker split.
Been there, done that before. Especially when it's like you do a bad work split, quickly try and fix it, and
Oh,
you just make it worse.
we're not seeing a robo on the way from Inori yet this time. He's going 5 gates. Is he going to go for a cancel on the
Oh,
Nexus?
but look at this. So, okay, with these Hellions and the medevac, it's going to be so easy for him to do some severe probe damage. As, of course, these
He's,
are light armored, so they're not easily picked off by stalkers. Oh, rest in
I'm
peace,
so
SCV.
confused. I don't know if he's going to cancel the Nexus or not. I don't think so.
No,
Love
actually,
you.
what you really are banking on when you do the strategy as Terran is, there we go, 3 Hellions. You want that expansion to be up, you want that probe transfer, and you want free kills. These
Oh,
Marines
yeah.
are poking out,
And
though. Was going
the
to try.
Hellions are moving out across the map. They were lifted into a medevac and dropped on the low ground, so there's really nothing to deal with this at home at all.
Oh, but the
This could do a
medevac
lot of damage.
gonna transfer down here. He'll see this
Nice. This is
pylon and
actually
he's got to know that he can't go out. However, looking back at home, those Hellions are going to make it right into the main, ignoring the
done,
transfer.
done, done, done.
And all you need is 3 Hellions to one-shot these probes.
BBQ!
And again, a Stalker being warped in will kill this, but I mean, very ineffectively, as again, these are light armored units. However, while this has been going on, push at the main. SCV's trying to repair that bunker, but force field's going down. And actually,
getting the repair off,
Tree
though.
just going to push this off. No issue whatsoever. These Hellions have not been cleaned up as they're starting to fry the natural now.
12 kills, 13 kills, 15 kills,
And
16
rising.
kills.
And these 2 Hellions actually get out alive, and that's pretty critical as you could use these again for harass later on.
Oh man, that play.
Now, the unfortunate
That
thing for Tree
play.
is, while doing this, typically you would have an expansion up already, at least in base, if not on location, but still, he does have the worker lead despite being on one base.
And Inori did not get past the bunker, so he didn't see that there is still no expansion as far as I know.
Yeah, I don't know, Tree, you can definitely stay one base on this and keep pushing the way Panda did last time. He's in a much better position to do this than Panda was versus Inori, but the problem is, again, it's going to be tight. You get flanked, you can be thrown off guard so easily.
Oh, sorry, but that's a really bad supply block for Inori. That's really bad.
Oh,
Only
and
just
look at
now starting
this.
the pylon.
Banshee and Hellions going for the natural. A huge drop going straight for the main. Back
Here
it up. We
comes
do
the
have
army of
tanks
Inori
and
in the
Marines.
front. Tree gonna be able to take this down with minimal losses by the look of it. The 2 tanks in the back just really being able to offer a lot of support.
And these things are
Banshee
so
on the way as
wildly
well.
out of position. Look at this. That Banshee's arriving just in time. There's 2 Stalkers here. These, oh, they should actually be able to shut down these Hellions. But this drop will be a huge distraction, except, oh no, it's been spotted. Stalker's
Oh, man.
focusing firing down that medevac. He's going to lose the medevac if there's some focus fire.
No, he's not. He missed. Oh man, he let 6 of the Marines out.
And
That
they're
was
going
actually
straight for the mineral line,
bad.
focus firing down the probes, not
Okay.
even caring about the Stalkers. And that's what you gotta do, you just gotta keep doing that worker damage when you're stuck on one base like this.
Wow, this is actually a really nice hold here by Inori. He's lost about, I think, 4 workers to that.
Oh, but 2 Hellions gonna come in here and try and finish this up with more damage. Oh, ignoring the natural, which I think would have been the better choice.
Yeah, this one Hellion not going to be able to do very much.
Oh, but here we go, the big
maybe-
push across the middle of the map, and bit by bit indeed. As we do have a lot of SCVs pulled with this, not all of them, but most of them.
Bit by bit.
And this is the thing. He's got his 2 Banshees alive. He's gonna catch the Protoss army completely out of position in the middle of the map. And there's no flank from Inori this time. Force field's going down, but will it even be enough?
To do damage.
I don't know that he can buy himself enough time to deal with this because he doesn't have Immortals like he did last time to drop on the low ground coming from behind. Granted, there
Yeah.
is siege mode for these tanks. And,
Oh, yeah, 4 tanks with siege mode. This is going to be so hard for Inori to deal with. He's pulling all of his probes as well. Marines engaging on the choke. Such a good engagement here. He does allow this round on the tanks. One will go down, another one will go down. And actually, Inori pushing on through here. I don't know if this is enough.
No, with
though.
the
The
Banshee
Stalkers-
alive, there's no anti-air for this. Stalker's only just now being warped in.
The last tank! The last tank does go
No,
down,
no,
but
there's
another
another
has
tank
been
that just
reinforced.
rallied in. And if you can
Uh,
kill these
well,
Stalkers, these Banshees will run over what little there is in the base. Checking the workers killed right now, 35. I mean, Tree on one base still maintaining that worker lead somehow. Ridiculous.
By 1, though. Only by 1. Inori still has a good number of workers and the Nexus up.
And still no expansion coming down for Tree, really sticking to this all-in mentality. But, I mean, he's just done so much damage to Inori.
Here comes the Banshee moving into the main again. There are a couple of Stalkers up there. Did see this coming, but
No cloak,
Mm.
unfortunately, but not the biggest deal. Banshee's very quick, can't hit run. And all he has to do is keep picking up 1 or 2 probes. That's all he has to do. As long as he stays ahead on the worker count, with those mules, he'll be way ahead on economy.
He has no bunker at the front anymore. He did salvage that, so he is now sort of sticking to his main base. He doesn't really need the bunker at the front. This Banshee is going to take out a couple of workers. He's going to be forced away by these 2 stalkers, though. There are a couple of workers down at the natural that are being denied mining, at least.
Oh, he takes
He
out
can't lose his
another
Banshee.
one.
Can't lose his Banshee. Actually, is it going to win the fight against that stalker?
Yeah, a
Wow.
101 Banshee can't take on a Stalker, but not if he takes any more hits. Meanwhile, back at home, I mean, Tree's already got another very sizable force massed up. And Inori, again, with no Immortals and no Robo even, he's just going to be hard pressed to hold off attacks like this. The Robo facility just now starting. And if Tree hits out again, will he pull more SCVs? He
Yep.
is pulling more SCVs just to be cannon fodder for this fight.
And of course, repair is also going to help so much here. 3 Banshees on the field, I believe. No, 4. They're